Hello, I hope you're doing well. So I've now done just over 30 miles in the Wave Rebellion Pro 3. That's a combination of racing and some tempo runs. And now I want to do a short thoughts video, a kind of a thoughts and review video on this shoe. So getting straight to the point then, and I like them. I like them. I think they're an improvement over the previous model, and the previous model I was a big fan of. I did most of my racing in this last year. I really enjoyed the Pro 2, so I was excited to try this newer model, and I do think it's an improvement over the previous model. I think it feels a bit stiffer than the last model. It feels slightly less of a bounce initially to it, but I think because it feels stiffer, you really do feel that kind of forward propulsion. So I think that works better. I also think they feel a bit more stable going around corners. I was always a bit dubious about these round corners. Always a bit sort of be a bit mindful. Still, these still are again a high stack shoe. They still have that similar design. They still are a high stack, but I think they just feel a bit more stable going around corners, which is a lot better. They fit true to size. They fit really nice. They feel good on. So that works well. So I think also I've only done just over 30 miles in them, but they're holding up really well as you'd expect for a shoe like this. But they still feel great. So I think that works really well. One of the things I would say, I've done 4 races in these so far. I've done 3 5Ks and 1 10K, and they definitely felt at their best so far over the 10K distance. So I think again they are sort of designed around a longer distance racing as were these. So I think that is a definite similarity. The longer the race, I think the more you'll get out of this shoe. There's better shoes for 5K racing. So yeah, I think the 10K they felt great. I've got a half marathon in a couple of months, and I'm excited to try these shoes across the half marathon distance. I'm excited to see how they feel across that. Hopefully they'll feel really good on that. So I think the longer the distance, the more this shoe kind of comes into its own. A couple of drawbacks. They're not going to be a shoe for everybody. Is that it does have that high stack, and it does have that unique design of the cutout there. So I think if you are kind of more of a heel strike, I don't they're not going to be the shoe for you. But I think if you do strike in kind of the midfoot area, I think is kind of perfect for these, or kind of forefoot towards the front. I think these feel nice. So I think again, if if you had the previous model and enjoyed that, I think hopefully you'd really enjoy this. I certainly have. I've certainly enjoyed this shoe very much. The last thing I would mention about this shoe is the price. I had a look today, and you can pick this up for just under £100, which I mean maybe there's a reason for that. I don't know, but I think for £100 is still a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but for under £100, full carbon plate, I think is a good is a good price. It's certainly a lot cheaper than a lot of the super shoes out there. So yeah, a good price on these if you think they'll work for you. And
You know what I like best?
What's that?
The price.
yeah, all in all, I'm very much enjoying them so far, and looking forward to racing again in them and racing some longer distances and see what they can do. So yeah, so far so good. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got any thoughts or comments or questions or anything, please put them in the comments box. And yeah, thanks for watching. All the best.